MLB coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Minnesota Twins. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He will lead this one off today. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. Here comes the first pitch. Slow little roller to third. He's right there. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Belt. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Now the pitch. And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Jorge Polanco is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jorge Polanco becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Stepping into the box, Buster Posey.
Leading off for the Giants, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That is fair. The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kepler looks up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
That is good. The left fielder.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Hit well again down the right field line, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1, and that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting 7.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Now a bunt attempt here. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Mauricio.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
To the plate now, Mauricio Dubon takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Billy Hamilton digging in now. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Right side, fair ball down the line. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Matt Whistler enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Whistler.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now a bunt attempt here. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there, On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pops this one up. In comes Kepler, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Posey will take the turn and head for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Eight runs already in this inning. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 8 and the Twins nothing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Rosario, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home.
Outside, that's a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Donaldson aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. That evens it up 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A runner on first with 2 away. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Cueto pauses. The 2-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. Still 8-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Giants.
So striding forward now, Austin Slater. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon runs up and gets this one down. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He swings and grounds it to short. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
So now to the plate, Brandon Crawford. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high. And it's 0-1.
Hey, the way in his zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. San Francisco leads this one 9-0. Digging in, Luis Arias. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down. Nope, that's inside.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. They just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kepler.
At the plate now, Max Kepler, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. A little roller toward the hole.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Scoring is the runner from third as this looks to be extra bases. Long throw to third. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
And you have to like a center fielder that's willing to sell out and go for broke there, but he just can't make the play as the ball sails over his outstretched glove. And by the time he tracks it down, it's just too late for him to hold the batter at second.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Giants on top, 9-2. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder.
So in now for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Zach Littell gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Austin Slater. Swinging a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Rob Brantley will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. 2 out with the man at first. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Giants 10 and the Twins 2. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hard on the ground towards short. There is Crawford. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Cueto into his motion. Here's the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 0-1 delivery.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
That's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High. Fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Next to bat for the Giants, Mauricio Dubon. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
In now, Billy Hamilton, as he drives a liner to right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Striding in once again, Evan Longoria, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Giants out in front here, 12-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Twins.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Mike Yastrzemski will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Dickerson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. from the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Rob Brantley.
So it'll be the Giants DH. Rob Brantley hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Giants 12 and the Twins 2. Now batting, Jorge Polanco. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton looking up onto the lawn and gone. A solo home run for Jorge Polanco, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. No outs, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. A bouncer to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Digging in now, Mitch Garver. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins forced to settle for one. We're through 6 full. The Giants lead it 12-3. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Kepler, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Tyler Duffy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Duffy.
Stepping in now, Billy Hamilton, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on third. Well hit to right, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Giants on top, 14-3. Pablo Sandoval is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 48, Pablo.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
MLB At Bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for your phone or tablet, MLB At Bat provides live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Visit MLB.com for details. Hey fans, a reminder to check out the Fast Pitch Fishing Cage located on the 100 level behind first base. To date, the fastest pitch thrown is 91 miles an hour, set by Kyle Saul. And the slowest is 44 miles an hour, set by Joe Wilkerson.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Tony Watson.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Down go the Twins in order, and they remain well behind. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Buster Posey.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw. And they will not get Posey. He lugs all the way around to third with a triple.
That's the Giant.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Hunter Pence will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. Swing and a miss, 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
As a look, now the pitch. Runners are at first and third with none out. Out into right center. Well hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Tyler Clippard enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
To the plate now, Rob Brantley. Fly ball out toward right field. Kepler's on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Francisco leads this one 16-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change for the Giants. Now playing left field, number 8. Hunter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. And as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Ready for another chance, Brandon Crawford, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Digging in, Eddie Rosario, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Slow little grounder left side. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Ready for another shot now. Mitch Garver. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Hamilton. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
In now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pence is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
16-3 today. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Johnny Cueto is credited with the win. Jose Barrios permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.